Hey buddy, it's Mike here. Today we're going to talk about MLB The Show 23. It's that time of the year where their yearly MLB game. Is it really worth the upgrade? Let's go and find out. Now, as a longtime fan of the series, I'm excited to get my hands on this and see what new improvements were added. Let's start with the graphics. I have to say the graphics on MLB The Show 23 are just absolutely stunning. From the players themselves, from the stadiums and crowds. Everything looks incredibly realistic. The attention to detail is really impressive, and it really immerses you in the game. So they've definitely improved the graphics side of things. Now, in terms of gameplay, just an absolute blast to play. The controls are tight, responsive, and the hitting and pitching and fielding feels better than ever. They've also enhanced the fielding so it's not super overpowered. I mean, every single baseball game we played, it's like defending just seems way too easy and mistakes are never made. In MLB The Show 23, they kind of change that. They make it so, their fielding error is a thing in this game. And high fielding attributes mean a lot more now than ever. There's actually a disparity between players in the game with low and high fielding attributes, and this is more noticeable. And there's also other new mechanics like improved base running, revamped field animations, 5,000 gameplay animations to be exact, and this adds extra depth to the gameplay. And one of my favorite game modes is also Diamond Dynasty. They actually also switched this up a bit. So remember, in the previous years, you would just have one team. Now they're going for more of a seasons type of collection. So I don't know how I feel about this. So you'll have different sets for certain seasons. So let's see how this plays out. I like the idea of collecting my cards and be able to use them all year. So we'll see how this goes. And I also really enjoyed the different game modes they have in Diamond Dynasty this year. You have obviously your casual game mode for your normal 1v1, and then you have your Battle Royale where players can face each other in a maximum of 12 matches to get some huge rewards. You got Conquest game mode, which almost works like the game of Risk, where you play opposing teams to take over territories, and you can get a chance to unlock really good rewards. You have special events that appear every week, and they will need specific players to compete against each other online. And then you have Showdown mode. You draft a team and choose perks that will boost the skills and stats of your team before taking on multiple challenges and eventually facing a boss. And then of course, your ranked seasons. And as far as game modes are considered, MLB The Show always delivers a lot. So you got your classic franchise mode. And they enhance like the drafting side of things, and for those who love to play franchise modes, you're going to get a lot of value out of this. I know I'm personally going to spend a lot of time with this. And not only the enhancement to the MLB draft just really makes it better, just all the scouting, they revamped the whole scouting system, so you're going to have a lot more fun with that. And they give you full control from how you want to construct your baseball stadium, from roster construction, from how you want to make your staff changes. Really just has everything. They've also made new welcome changes, such as the new MLB postseason format. They changed the schedule, and the CBA updates are also now reflected. And they've also enhanced Road to the Show game mode, where you start off on a AA team and you work your way up to AAA and eventually to the major leagues. I love that progression, and it's tied to performance instead of, virtual currency or how much money you have in your wallet. And this time around, the MLB Show companion app can be used to upload a picture of your face, and you can scan it into the game. I really like that personalized touch. Then of course you got the welcome return of March to October, which is kind of like a bite-sized franchise mode. Now, aside from the awesome gameplay and graphical enhancements, they've also added the Negro National League. This is a league that ran parallel to the MLB and actually helped to shape baseball to what it is today. And not many games or at all talk about this. So this mode includes 8 chapters focusing on a special player from the Negro Leagues. And it's really interesting to learn the history of baseball, and then I really like the stylish cartoon that these would come with, kind of giving you the storyline, and then you'd play key moments in each player's career. And I really like this. You know, the more games need to do this. You know, let's delve into the history of sports and how different sports came to be. So kudos to MLB The Show 23 for putting this in this game. One of my favorite additions. I really like how they enhance the variety in commentary. Instead of hearing the same things and the same phrases after every pitch, they really switch it up, and every game feels a lot different due to this commentary change. You don't realize how huge of an improvement this is until you actually play The Show 23. So very good improvement by San Diego Studios. Now for the big question, is it really worth upgrading from if you have MLB The Show 22? Not really. You know, it's a good game on its own, maybe if you haven't upgraded from maybe MLB The Show 21, but honestly, the changes are so incremental that it's just not worth it. If you have MLB The Show 22, maybe wait another year before making a justified purchase decision. And another thing you might want to consider when upgrading to MLB The Show 23 is that it's a lot larger. That's going to take up a lot more space. For example, it takes up 111.1 gigabyte, and then you got MLB The Show 22, which is only 62 gigabytes on the PS5. I think San Diego Studios is on the right direction on this, like with additions such as the Negro Leagues, and they're giving attention to the different game modes, much needed attention. For example, I really love how they enhanced the whole draft system and franchise mode, so that's huge for me personally. I'm going to get a lot of value out of it, but I'm just saying for your everyday consumer, I'm not sure if this warrants a purchase. I think if you're a hardcore baseball fan, you already have this anyways, and I don't need to convince you. But for just, you know, your regular sports gamer fan, I don't know. I think you want to take your time on this, maybe wait for a sale. Like I said, last year's entry was really good, so maybe wait another year, and next year we'll also get a next-gen exclusive type game, so perhaps the graphics will be enhanced even more then. But overall, this is one of the best sports games on the market today, and if you don't have MLB The Show 22 and you're a sports fan, just go ahead and buy this thing. You're going to get tons of value from the various game modes. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Alright, thanks for checking out my video. If you like this type of content, please consider checking out my channel and subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.